Alright, so this is going to be some do-it-yourself and some contractor. We're going to redo our deck all the way across the back of the house because the deck is too much maintenance and it's too expensive too. So we're going to pour stamped concrete. We're going to do stamped concrete back here instead, but I'm going to do the demo on the deck and some of the preparation. And that'll probably save me a little bit over $1,000 on the project total. So this is the before, obviously, and we've done some. There was a hot tub up there where you can see that framing, and we're going to go over this tile over here because it's super slippery. So we're going to take these flagstone out and pour concrete there also, so it's going to go all the way across the back, and the deck is obviously going to be gone. I'll take you up so you can see what the deck looks like before. And yeah, we're going to keep this framing, but we're going to take out all the railings here too, because they're just not necessary with the concrete. So I've done a little bit, and I covered it up just so you can get a good idea of what the before looks like. But I'm going to do all the supports and everything myself because it just saves so much money. And it should be really nice. I mean, this deck is old. The previous owner didn't really take care of it properly, so it's kind of creaky and the wood is starting to rot. And I'm going to do some reviews probably too as I go. These are the tools of the day. So Milwaukee reciprocating saw, and I got a sledgehammer from Harbor Freight, and I also got this, probably one of the best things I've ever bought is this, I think it's like a 5-foot, yeah, it looks like a 5-foot pry bar. And I've already done a couple of the pieces of wood on the deck, and this thing is incredible. It just makes it so easy. So I might have to use a circular saw also to get certain parts of the support, but I'm thinking the reciprocating saw and the sledgehammer will probably be okay. So that's the before, and I'm going to walk you through the entire project, and I'll even do when the contractor comes and pours the concrete. We got a good referral from a few different friends who have used this contractor, so I'm hoping it's going to be painless. Yeah. So this is the beginning of the project, and for any of you do-it-yourselfers out there, maybe if I get involved with the contractor a little bit, maybe I can actually do a full video of how to replace a deck and pour concrete and make a nice patio without paying through the nose for another deck. So I'll leave it there, and I'll keep doing updates. Maybe I'll do like a separate playlist for this project itself, and yeah, follow along because I am no expert. So things that I learn, if you're kind of new to this kind of stuff, things that I learn, you might have questions about also as you go, because I'm going to learn from scratch. So I'll leave it there, and hopefully everything works out and the footage is good because I won't get a second chance. So see you on the next one. Okay, so we're making progress on the deck demo. Got all these railings out on the outside, and so far I'm just using the sledgehammer, which is perfect. I've had to use screwdriver a couple times, obviously, just for things I don't want to destroy. But you can see where the framing was over here against the house. We're probably going to have to repaint a new color, or the color to match. And then the boards are coming out super easy with this pry bar. And right here where it's the original color was where the hot tub was. So I'm doing that first just to get those short boards out. And I don't think I'll have to make any cuts at all to get the boards out. So, what's that, buddy? Yeah, don't get it though. Come over here because it's very dangerous over there. So, yeah, just giving you kind of step by step what I'm doing. If I make a mistake, I will surely show it. And you want to be sure that you're taking the boards out because you need at least 5 feet, probably 6 feet to pry. So you want to make sure that you're not backing yourself into some place where you don't have leverage. So I'm going to start doing that up against the house right there, and then I'll work my way out. But I'm just doing it a little bit differently over there because there were some uneven parts where that hot tub was that I wanted to just get rid of. So I will keep making sequence videos and let you know how it goes, and I'll especially highlight any mistakes that I come across that I make, or problems that I come across, so that you don't. So I wanted to show you how useful this pry bar is. So you know, I'll show you also on the deck, but that's simple. This, oops, I'm starting this end. And of course, this is a harder one than the other ones I did, but so the last couple actually came apart pretty easy. This one has rotten wood, more rotten wood than the other ones. But it's still doing the job. So just to give you an idea how useful this pry bar is. Alright, so first problem, quote unquote, I'm running into. Number one, this wood is rotten. And number two, on a lot of these boards, the gaps are not properly gapped, so it's hard to get this pry bar in between like I could on the other boards. So it's splintering in half and that kind of stuff. So I've been sawing a little bit, and I think I'm gonna have to just saw all the joints and then do it like that, because unless you have a nice gap to put this pry bar into, you can do it, but it is very, very labor intensive. So I think I'm gonna let the saw do the work and cut some of these joint sections apart, and then I'll use the pry bar. So all in all, it's not going too bad. It's been maybe a couple hours work, 3 hours work or so, and definitely doable, and glad to save the money, so I don't mind the hard work. But if I run into any more problems, I'll let you know, and I'll let you know how the saw works cutting through here, and whether I can stop splintering all the wood. Alright, so we're making progress. The cuts definitely helped. You can see where I did some circular saw, some reciprocating saw, but it definitely helped me get the framing out. There's some extra heavy duty kind of framing over here for the hot tub, and you can see they just they didn't clear this out at all. This was the old rock garden type of thing. They didn't clear anything out, they just put the deck right over it. They didn't, no preparation or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to do that also if we pour concrete. But you can see all along there, that straight cut made a big difference. And I can't tell you on your deck where you're gonna have to cut. On this one, it seemed to be where the hot tub supports and the regular deck kind of met each other was the really, really tough part. And of course, that rotten wood over there is no fun. So that's the progress so far. I think I'm about 3 hours into it, maybe. And I might finish today, I'm not sure. It's a one-man job for me, so I don't want to kill myself, but yeah, when I get this part out, or if I find the other big problems, I'll let you know. Oh, the other big problem right here you can see, and I'll have to ask the contractor about it. I'm not sure. I think that's screwed into the foundation, that one support beam. So I'll have to ask him whether the cement's going to come up that high or what he wants to do with that. So yeah, just little hiccups, but nothing big. Next part's coming. All right, so about 5-6 hours of work. I'm gonna leave these beams for tomorrow to finish up because I just don't want to get too many open calluses or anything on my hands. Not too bad, kind of what I expected. So tomorrow I'll do the rest of this, clean out the rocks, clean out the demo stuff, and then get the ground ready for cement.